Welcome to another episode of the Room to Breathe podcast, the space where we untangle life's chaos, dig deep, and give ourselves permission to exhale. I'm your host, Life Coach 614, and I am so thrilled to have each and every one of you here with us today. Whether you're listening from the comfort of your home, on your morning commute, or while you're out taking a walk, I'm just grateful that you've carved out some time for yourself today. Now, before we dive into today's episode, just a quick reminder. If you're enjoying the show, don't forget to tap the screen, like, comment, and share. Your support helps us to connect with more amazing people like you. And if we're not friends already, please be sure to give us a follow, subscribe to our channel, so that way you never miss out on our latest content. I also invite you to visit our website at theselfcareclub.org. We've got some awesome affirmative apparel, motivational merch, and a bunch of free resources designed just for you. It's all about empowering yourself and embracing your journey. No matter what challenges you are currently facing in life, remember that you are not alone on this path. We are in this together, supporting and uplifting each other every step of the way. It is time for us to choose to prioritize our peace, to embrace our growth, and start to find peace in the present moment. So let's get ready to breathe, reflect, and grow together. Let me see some green hearts in the chat today if you are ready. Thank you. So who we got with us today? I know we got Dela Flair in the house. I see Solomon, Rare Jewel, Donna Reeds. Welcome in, love. Too much. I see you, girl. I see you. Welcome. It looks like Hernani, Angela. Welcome in, you guys. Listen, today's episode is for all of the wounded, the worthy, and the waking up. All right, those of us who are waking up. This is your Monday motivation. But let's not sugarcoat it. Some Mondays simply do not feel motivational at all, right? Some Mondays feel like crawling. Some feel like pretending. Some feel like you're already behind even before the week begins, right? So today, I don't want to just pump you up. I want to pour into you. I want to remind you of the truth that you've probably been questioning lately. And that truth is you don't need permission to shine. You don't need validation. You don't need approval. You don't need applause. You don't need a green light from people who wouldn't even clap if they saw you flying. Let's be real, y'all. There have been so many moments in my life where I've dimmed my own light. Not because I didn't believe in my greatness, but because I was afraid of who might fall away if I really showed up in the fullness of me. I was afraid of being too much, too loud, too bold, too spiritual, too sensitive, too real. So I started shrinking. Hey, Allie. I started smiling through the discomfort. I was clapping for everybody else while I was keeping my own wins silent. I was trying to stay humble, right? When really I was just hiding. And let's call it what it really is, right? It's self-abandonment dressed up as humility. Everybody always tells you to be humble, right? But sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it. We tell ourselves, I'm just being humble. When really we're hiding, we're diluting, we're rejecting our own brilliance in hopes of being more digestible to people who were never meant to fully see us anyway. And here's the more dangerous part. The more you do it, the more you start to forget who you really are. You shrink so many times, you start thinking that small is your natural state. You defer so often, you forget how to decide for yourself. You go along to get along, and one day you wake up not even recognizing the version of you that you've been performing as. That's not humility. That's betrayal. And again, let's tell the truth. There's nothing sacred about shrinking. There's nothing godly about being invisible. You were made to shine, not shrink. You were created to stand in your purpose, not be everybody's backup dancer in the story of their comfort. Real humility is knowing your power and not misusing it. False humility is knowing your power and pretending you don't have any. And listen, there's nothing humble about pretending that you're not brilliant. There's nothing noble about hiding your gifts to avoid being misunderstood. There's nothing nice about staying silent when your truth could set you free. And not only could it set you free, your truth could help set someone else free. Some of us were taught to be quiet so that other people wouldn't feel insecure. We were told to tone it down, to be easy to digest, to blend in. But in this world, right, it doesn't need another watered down version of you. The world needs your fullness, your fire, your frequency. I can remember a time when I had a big win, and I'm talking about it was a really big win, y'all. Something that I had prayed for, worked hard for. And when I shared it with someone close to me, they hit me with the flat, that's cool. That's nice. Right? No excitement, no energy, just vibes that screamed, you think you better now. Right? And that moment taught me something. That moment showed me that everybody's not meant to handle my shine and that it's okay. See, your light will reveal the shadows other people haven't dealt with yet. But that's not your assignment. You're not responsible for other people's healing. You are responsible for not abandoning yourself again, though. So you have to ask yourself, where are you still shrinking? Where are you still hiding your power so that the room remains comfortable to others? And more importantly, what could explode in your life if you stopped? If you just stopped second guessing yourself, right? Showing up for those meetings and stop minimizing your calling. Stop playing small in relationships where you do all the giving. I see you, Jordan. Stop saying it's nothing when it's really everything. Let's talk about these boundaries for a second too. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you, boo. See, that's how we celebrate a win. I know that's right, girl. I told you what's for you is for you. Y'all, let's congratulate Jordan. She got the position that she was wanting. Woo-woo. All right, y'all, listen, let's not steer too far. We gonna celebrate this win, girl. I got you. But for a moment, let's talk about boundaries for a second, y'all. Because when you decide to stop dimming your light, know that you're going to outgrow some people. And Jordan, you need to hear this. When you stop dimming your light, you're going to outgrow some people. Hey, queen. And that's not a loss. So as you continue to grow and thrive and you are winning out there, understand that some relationships only work when you're unsure of yourself. So I need you to remain confident. Some jobs only keep you because you haven't dared to imagine better. And right now, you're imagining better. You know that there's more out there. But I need you not to forget that some friends will only support you when you're not doing better than them. So it's going to be important that as we continue to grow and thrive, walking in our purpose, we have to understand that not everybody's meant to come with us, right? And here's something that I know, you guys. If your glow threatens their comfort, if your elevation makes them squirm, if your healing feels like an attack to them, then baby, they were never aligned with your purpose anyway. They were aligned with your pain. Let me break that down for y'all. Some people only know how to relate to the wounded version of you, the struggling you, the doubting you, the let me play therapist even though I'm breaking you version of you, right? And the moment that you start choosing your peace over pleasing people, when you start choosing clarity over chaos, self-worth over survival mode, baby, they don't know what to do with you anymore. Because your growth exposes their stagnancy. Your light irritates the parts of them that they're still hiding in the dark. And that's not your fault. That's not your responsibility to fix. You are not meant to dim your light so other people can stay comfortable in their dysfunction. That is not alignment, it is attachment. And there is a huge difference. See, alignment says we can both grow. We can both shine. We can both heal. And I celebrate you even when your light is bright. Attachment says, stay how I like you. Stay where I can control you. Don't outgrow me. I'll make you feel guilty for it. See, that's attachment. And we don't want that. We don't want people attached to us. See, alignment feeds your soul, and attachment drains your spirit. Sometimes people love the version of you that doesn't know his or her worth, because that version of you doesn't set boundaries. That version of you keeps the peace, right? And that's what they want. They want that overgiver and under ask version. The version that never makes them look in the mirror. And so once you start glowing up, hey girl, once you start glowing up, once you start walking like you believe you deserve more, suddenly you're acting funny. Suddenly you're too much. You've changed, right? And you know what? Good for you. Because you were never meant to stay the same. So don't be afraid that you're changing. If your glow makes them uncomfortable, that is not your cue to dim. That's your cue to discern. You have to understand not everyone can go with you, and that's not a loss. That is a divine reroute. You know how when you're driving and you miss your turn or you miss the exit, and the navigation doesn't say wrap it up, go home, this trip is over, right? It's not the end of the world. What up, Janelle? That navigation says, okay, rerouting. At worst, it tells you to make a U-turn, right? So when you lose people in your life as you continue to glow up, understand that it is not a loss. It is simply a divine rerouting. Now, let me take a moment here. Let me talk to the healers in the house. We got any healers in the house? The givers, the empaths, the one who always know how to hold it all together. Some cycle breakers who are tired, but they're still showing up. You know who I'm talking to. I see you. I am you. I recognize it, right? See, if you're a healer, then you're the one who everybody leans on. The one who feels everything so deeply that you get overwhelmed by pain that ain't even yours. The ones who have been called so sensitive. right? And too emotional, too deep. But let's be real. Your sensitivity is your superpower. Your compassion is not a weakness, and your heart was never the problem. Let's take a second and honor what it means to be you. Because being the one who's breaking the cycles, that's not a small thing. You are unlearning patterns that were passed down like heirlooms. You're rewriting rules that nobody taught you how to bend. And you're healing wounds that you didn't even cause. At this point, you're walking away from things that were familiar because you finally realize that familiar doesn't always mean safe. And I know that some days are heavy. Some days you wonder if it's even worth it because nobody claps for the one doing the inner work. Nobody throws a party for the one who chooses healing over hiding, forgiveness over bitterness, boundaries over burnout. So today I'm here to remind you of something. You are shifting entire bloodlines just by choosing to love yourself out loud. You are planting seeds of peace where there used to be chaos. You are becoming the version of you that your younger self prayed for and your future self is already proud of. So, no, you're not crazy. You're not too much. You're not selfish for choosing you for once. You are not broken. You are breaking through. You are not dramatic. You are deeply aware. You're not too soft. You are spiritually tuned in. And if nobody has said it lately, thank you. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for being you. And the world may never fully understand what it takes to be you, but I do. And I'm clapping for you in the spirit right now. So everybody, here's your homework for the week. Yes, we got homework this week, y'all. And it's going to sound easy, but I know it's going to be a little bit harder to actually do, and that's okay. Welcome in, Kale. Here's your homework for the week. This week, I want you to show up like you are the answer to your own prayers. I want you to speak up in rooms where you used to be silent. I want you to dress the way your healed self would. I want you to say no without explaining. I want you to celebrate yourself out loud. Be willing to let people leave, even if it means you get to stay true to yourself, right? Just let them leave. If it means that you get to stay true to you, be who you are unapologetically, then I want you to let them go. Let them leave. And before we go, I want to leave you guys with this. You don't have to become someone else to be powerful. You don't have to wait until you're more healed, more successful, more polished, more put together, right? Your light is enough right now. Your story is sacred, even if it's messy. Your voice is valid, even if it shakes. Your worth isn't waiting on anyone else's vote because you don't need approval. So this week, don't just go through the motions. I want you to grow through them. Speak up when you feel the urge to shrink. Celebrate even the smallest wins because joy doesn't need permission. Rest like it's a rebellion, okay? And I want you to walk like you know who you are, even though you're still figuring it out. Because the truth is, you were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to ask permission to exist in your full expression. And you were never meant to apologize for the light that you were born to carry. An affirmation to carry into this week would be, I walk in my truth as I am. I rise in my purpose. And I glow in my healing. I do not dim. I do not shrink. I don't wait. I am. Now let me say that again. I walk in my truth. I rise in my purpose. And I glow in my healing. I don't dim. I don't shrink. I don't wait. I am. Let this week be different. Thank you, Jordan. Let it be rooted. Let it be intentional. And let it be lit, y'all, right? Not just with productivity, but with presence. Because the world doesn't just need what you do. It needs who you are. So this is your morning Monday motivation with Room to Breathe. I want you to take what you need from today and leave what you don't. But if nothing else, I need you to remember that your light is your legacy. You don't owe anyone an apology for being radiant. You don't have to water yourself down to be accepted. Keep choosing you. Keep walking in your truth. And if the world tries to dim your shine, glow anyway. Because this week, this moment, this life, it's not about playing small. It's about owning your light, even when it makes the room uncomfortable. And no matter what comes your way, breathe through it and don't break from it. I love you too, Nicole. Thank you guys. Now, as we wrap up today's episode, I want to say thank you for joining us. If you've enjoyed our time together, be sure to give us a follow, subscribe to our channel, so that way you never miss out on our latest content. And if you're interested in being a featured voice on our podcast, we'd love to hear from you. Reach out to me to discuss further details and let's get your recording session scheduled. And don't forget to head over to our website at theselfcareclub.org to book your personalized one-on-one coaching session. We also have affirmative apparel and other motivational merch, as well as a treasure trove of free resources designed just for you. Whether you are looking to elevate your self-care game or you just want to find a little extra inspiration to help you get through the day, know that we've got you covered. I thank each and every one of you for being a part of the Self-Care Club community, and I'm excited to connect with you all again soon. But until next time, I encourage you to keep breathing, stay positive, and remember that you will always be supported here at the Self-Care Club. Don't be afraid to take up space and make a little room for you to breathe. I pray that you all have an amazing day on purpose, filled with nothing but purpose. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Thank you.